Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to cover a new series which is for FastAPI. So let's get started. I hope you all are good and fine. So this is the main URL of this FastAPI. So what does this FastAPI means? So actually in Python we have another frameworks like Django and Flask. So Flask uh, generally being used for API development. So why we need this fast API? So fast API is upgraded version of Flask, you may say, and it is the performance of fast API is higher than the Flask and some other framework. Uh, those are written in JSON and Node.js and Go programming language. So this fast comes with 2 points. First is fast in development, and the second one is fast in performance. So why we use this fast API? So fast API, as they mention, it is a modern fast performance web framework for building APIs with Python 6.3.6 plus. So these are the key features of fast API. It is high performance, and as you can see it's far with Node.js and Go. So it is the faster than these two framework also. So because it is easy to use and easy to learn, and you may say that this is like Kotlin over Java. With a less line of code you can perform the same functionality as Flask. So it is fast to code because we have to write less number of lines, and it reduce bugs because code is too short, so uh, bugs will be lesser. And the great editor support, so it like indentation and some function supports with the great rich IDE like PyCharm and Visual Studio Code. So it will provide the great editor support also. Easy, this is designed to be easy to use and learn, less time reading docs, so we don't need to write or take too much learning from the videos and docs, so we can easily implement it just uh, with the reference of this website only. We don't need to go through all the videos, searching for videos and something like that. And it is short, minimize code duplication, right? So we can perform multiple functionality. We can use decorators here, so we can change the behavior of a particular asynchronous functions also. So this is our, so we don't need to perform some other modification in the code to make it production ready. So yeah, it automatically create a production ready code at the end of the development. And as you can see, based on and fully compatible with open standard of it for APIs. So as you can see, this open is specified previously known as Swagger. So what the Swagger is and JSON schema, so it is nothing but a GUI environment in which you can test your API. You don't need to install a separate testing tool, or for Postman. We need a Postman to test the API if we create it with the Flask or some other framework. So here it provides their own UI platform in which we can perform some testings, and we can test our API without going anywhere else. So yeah, so keep it, note down this URL, so it will help in later videos. So actually this Tangulo is a is developer of this fast API. So yeah, so Now the thing is, this is new, but the this fast API is being used by some popular companies like Netflix, Uber, and Microsoft. So yeah, it may be future uh, with the fast API for sure. So now we will cover how to install this fast API in our system. First, we will create a virtual environment in which we will install fast API. You should always create a virtual environment because it would be independent from your actual Python libraries, so it would not be dependent on your uh, parent libraries. So you will install desired library, and you can make some requirement.txt files also, uh, the module. So let's create our environment. Okay, so right here I am creating a folder. First again, okay, and here uh, to open the cmd, just type here cmd. It will open a command prompt for you. So creating a virtual environment, we can, if we, there is a pip command, so by which we can perform some python related step to create a virtual environment and installing some dependencies or libraries. Like if we use this pip and list, so we will see the all the dependencies, all the libraries installed in the uh, in my system. So as you can see, these all are present in my current machine. So I will create a separate environment in which only required uh, libraries will be present. So let's create virtual. So for creating virtual environment, we have to install pip install and virtual env. We have to type this command. Okay, so it will create a virtual environment in this folder, fast API. Actually, it will first it will check if virtual environment present or not, and we have this one. Okay, so it is using to create to install virtual environment library to create a virtual environment. So yeah, so now it will create a directory with some code by self with the help of this command vnv python underscore m vnv venv, and I will create with the same name. Okay, fast API env. So yeah, just hit enter. So it will take some time. So yeah, so it has been completed. Now you can see here we have this file already has been there. So it created a environment of fast API. So I just need to go to my PyCharm. That's one. In the meantime, let's activate our environment. So how you can activate your virtual environment, because if you still see here, so as you can still see, this is our present window. Okay, so this is showing my locals, all the libraries on my parent or local machine. Those are being installed on my local machine. So but I need a separate environment in which I can install only desired dependencies. So let me open my, so yeah, click here, open, and this is my API, and this just open. So yeah, it is open. And if you want to activate this virtual environment, so let me show you. So I am in FastAPI, and if, if we can see we have a FastAPI. So let's go into the FastAPI env. Okay, now I am in FastAPI env, and then I can open. So there is a script folder, so let's go to script. Okay, now as you can see there is a activate.bat, so we have to activate our environment. So just you can press activate.bat or activate would be fine. So as you can see there is this environment. So now our FastAPI environment has been activated. So if we can see if and list. So yeah, so as you can see this is the only dependency which I have till now. So this is showing that your version has been expired, so I can upgrade it with the help of this command. So yeah, so our environment is ready, and if we again type this command, so you will see only two dependencies are present in this cell. And to deactivate is just write deactivate. Yeah, so it has been deactivated because we have two bit file here. First one is activate and second one is deactivate. So yeah, so this is the environment in which we can perform the operation. So if we and yeah, so now open our terminal over here, and yeah, so as we can see we have this one, and if we want to open a command prompt, I think it should display the, and it is not being activated here also. So let me go into the FastAPI env underscore scripts and activate. Yeah, so our environment is activated now. And then okay, so cd. Okay, so now I'm in FastAPI, so just leave it close. Okay, so now I am in FastAPI environment, FastAPI folder. So in my parent folder, so if we type list, so we have two dependency. Okay, so let's create a new file and see how we can write a first we will install the module. Okay, the FastAPI module. So as you can see, let me show you how we can install. So there are two methods by which you can install. So first we have to install FastAPI, then we have to install a separate server, uvicorn. So you can type this command and then this command, and there is one more shortcut, and you can reference from these two commands, and I'm showing you another one by which you can install server and FastAPI in a single command. So just type pip install and FastAPI and just parenthesis and all. So it will install FastAPI module along with the server uvicorn. So yeah, let's wait. So as you can see, it is installing Jinja 2 templates also, and HTTP tools, email, validator, some of the dependent. Now I check all the modules. So yeah, so these all are being installed in our environment. Okay, so let's move to the, without wasting time, let's move the actual code how we will create a new API. So for this you have to uh, create a Python file in the FastAPI itself, and let me name is main.py. Okay, yeah. So let's write. So we have to write code. We have to import, first we have to import the FastAPI from FastAPI import FastAPI. Okay, so our environment is not set. So let me configure file. Yeah, so this one FastAPI. Okay, so that's why it is not helping me to uh, uh, provide me some guidance how we are writing this code. So it is being updated. So be sure you are correcting, you are using this FastAPI interpreter. Actually you there may be there is a one more. So if you go to interpreter setting, so this is our FastAPI environment setting. So we have two, we can select this one, but this one would be the actual the local machine. So this one is FastAPI, so choose this one only. Okay, FastAPI installation, right? So I just install FastAPI. Okay, so now I will create a function which is FastAPI. It will store in a app mode, app variable, and this app variable we will create a decorator here, app.get, and whenever we pass base URL, so this forward slash work as a base URL, and we can create a synchronous function, or only normal function will work also fine. So the difference is that if we use a synchronous function, so we can perform await operations also, like if we want to wait for some time, and we want to, in the meantime we want to tell Python that you can perform some other operation. So uh, that's the use of await keyword over here. So I'm using asynchronous for the meantime. You can use normal function also, but if you are not using, if you are not going to use await keyword, so be sure about it. So this is our hello world program, so we don't need asynchronous also here. So let's create our first API. This is the asynchronous function, and let me create, and it should return some output to the terminal, sorry, web browser. So we want output in JSON format, so, or you may say dictionary format. So in Python we can hide this. Okay, message, and welcome to easterscience.com. Yeah, so our code is ready. Okay, so now let's come to the terminal, and here we have to write a command to run the server. So actually now our terminal is ready, but it will run on a server. That's after that we will be able to install this test to this URL. So we have to run our server, so which is uvicorn, and this one would be the file name. Our file name is main, so I'm writing main, and we have to write this function, decorator function, so which is app, and we can write reload. You may skip reload. Actually the working of reload is whenever you change here, so it will be reflect in the server, so we don't need to run server again and again. It will automatically fetch the output from here, and it will reflect the server. So let's run this command. So as you can see, it is been running on this URL, which is our home localhost. So if we copy here, and as you can see, application startup completed. Let me open my browser. So browser is open, and if we run this server here, okay. So as you can see, it is being displayed. Let me show you in this server over here. Actually, here is some extension, so you will receive the better. So yeah, so as you can see, it is showing the URL, and the functionality of reload is, let me show you, extra science, and let me change the output. Okay, and just save it, and as you can see, it is being reflected. And now we go to the page, and yeah, so as you can see, it is being running on server. So now so let me show you the some basic some advanced unique feature of FastAPI. So if we can see, if we want to use documentation for our APIs, like I have to check for the schema and data format and some path and objects, all of these things, it will do uh, these all things for itself. We don't need to create a separate uh, code for getting that information. So how you can see, so if you want to check the schema of my API, so you can just write open api.json. If we hit enter, you can see we have the schema, like what is the version of API, and title of API, and version, and the path. This is our home URL, uh, title of API, which we assign it as a folder name, and the version of our API if we want to create another version, and the path, so in which path we are currently in, like, so we are in root, so it is writing. And first API is our module name, uh, by which it is redirecting. Okay, and this is the function which we are using here, fast API. And get, we are using a get method because we are receiving data from server. So description is server, and this is the status code which you provide, and this is the content. So we are getting an JSON format over here, and schema, and yeah. So as you can see, we don't need to uh, create our own schema type. So there is one more thing, which is uh, uh, it will use this schema is used to developer to create RESTful API based on standards, so individual can use API easily. Okay, and there is one more thing. So the main thing, as you can see, the main feature of this fast API, so if you write docs after this, you will redirect it to a GUI platform. It is completely GUI application. Okay, so if we have this get method, or we have only get method right now. So if you can see, if we click on try out, so it will send a response, so we will get a response from here. So example value and schema. So we are sending API a get function, so because there is no parameter, and if we want to execute it, it will return the output which we are getting on the terminal window. So as you can see, this is the output, and here we will get some response header also, application JSON, and on at what time we request a get method, and this is the server name. So yeah, so this is a UI platform by which you can perform these operations. So I requested on this URL and it returns the output. So you can create multiple functions like post, delete, and put anything you want, and it will return. And you can check out the response after submitting some values. And if you are sending some data to the response body, then what result will you get? So yeah, we will do it later in the in the upcoming videos. So please stay touch with us, and I hope you like the video. If you have some queries, so you can ping me in comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.